In the September issue of the journal Nature, scientists from Texas A&M University, Hewlett Packard Labs and Stanford University have described a new nanodevice that acts almost identically to a brain cell. Furthermore, they have shown that these synthetic brain cells can be joined together to form intricate networks that can then solve problems in a brain-like manner. This is the first study where we have been able to emulate a neuron with just a single nanoscale device, which would otherwise need hundreds of transistors, said Dr. R. Stanley Williams, senior author on the study and professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. We have also been able to successfully use networks of our artificial neurons to solve toy versions of a real-world problem that is computationally intense even for the most sophisticated digital technologies. In particular, the researchers have demonstrated proof of concept that their brain-ins. Over the past decades, digital technologies have become smaller and faster largely because of the advancements in transistor technology. However, these critical circuit components are fast approaching their limit of how small they can be built, initiating a global effort to find a new type of technology that can supplement, if not replace, transistors. In addition to this scaling down problem, transistor-based digital technologies have other well-known challenges. For example, they struggle at finding optimal solutions when presented with large sets of data. But if for some reason you need to make 15 stops in between, you have 43 billion routes to choose from, said Dr. Suhas Kumar, lead author on the study and researcher at Hewlett Packard Labs. But tasks that can send digital machines into a computational tizzy are ones at which the brain excels. In fact, brains are not just quick at recognition and optimization problems, but they also consume far less energy than digital systems. Hence, by mimicking how the brain solves these types of tasks, Williams said brain-inspired or neuromorphic systems could potentially overcome some of the computational hurdles faced by current digital technologies. To build the fundamental building block of the brain or a neuron, the researchers assembled a synthetic nanoscale device consisting of layers of different inorganic materials, each with a unique function. However, they said the real magic happens in the thin layer made of the compound niobium dioxide. When a small voltage is applied to this region, its temperature begins to increase. But as it begins to conduct electric currents, its temperature drops and niobium dioxide switches back to being an insulator. Further, by changing the voltage across their synthetic neurons, the researchers reproduced a rich range of neuronal behaviors observed in the brain, such as sustained, burst and chaotic firing of electrical spikes. Next, they used this system to solve a toy version of the viral quasiaspecies reconstruction problem, where mutant variations of a virus are identified without a reference genome. By means of data inputs, the researchers introduced the network to short gene fragments. Then, by programming the strength of connections between the artificial neurons within the network, they established basic rules about joining these genetic fragments. The jigsaw puzzle-like task for the network was to list mutations in the virus genome based on these short genetic segments. The researchers found that within a few microseconds, their network of artificial neurons settled down in a state that was indicative of the genome for a mutant strain. Williams and Kumar noted this result is proof of principle that their neuromorphic systems can quickly perform tasks in an energy-efficient way. The researchers said the next steps in their research will be to expand the repertoire of the problems that their brain-like networks can solve by incorporating other firing patterns and some hallmark properties of the human brain like learning and memory. They also plan to address hardware challenges for implementing their technology on a commercial scale. Alternatively, we can leverage our knowledge of neuronal connections for solving problems that the brain is exceptionally good at, said Williams. Please support my channel to grow by pressing subscribe button and the bell icon. We will notify you technological news. Thank you.